Hey everyone, today we hear a message from Paul in 1 Corinthians about the cross. The message of the cross is stupidity to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it's the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the discernment of the discerning I will frustrate. Where are the wise? Where are the legal experts? Where are the philosophers of this age? Hasn't God made the wisdom of the world stupid? For since, in the wisdom of God, the world did not know God through wisdom, God decided, through the stupidity of our preaching, to save those who trust. Jews demand signs, and Greeks desire wisdom, but we proclaim Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and stupidity to Gentiles. But to those who are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ is the power of God and the wisdom of God. For God's stupidity is wiser than human wisdom, and God's weakness is stronger than human strength. Apologies to those who don't like the stupid translation that I used there, but foolish, the word we usually use, it doesn't really capture the shock of what Paul is saying about the message of the cross. But, come on, let's be honest. Let's face it. The idea of a Messiah dying on a cross as the means of salvation, it is stupid by the world's wisdom. Everybody knows, right? Everybody knows that a cross is a shameful way to die. Everybody knows that being hung on a tree marks you as cursed by God, not blessed by God. And everybody knows that God is powerful and almighty. So if God's going to act, it's going to be with a show of strength, not a show of weakness, right? This doesn't make sense. We have to see that, how that's true. Right? If we were just making all this up, a crucified Lord is not going to be the central character. It's crazy. It seems upside down. But doesn't the world already seem kind of upside down and broken? So that means that this cruciform, cross-shaped kind of love is the only thing that can turn it right side up. The world's wisdom is about showing strength and being certain. And unfortunately, we've often tried to fit God into this kind of thinking. Countless Christians still believe that the most important thing about God is that God be sovereign and mighty and controlling, and that we've defined faith as certainty about mystery. The cross is the clearest expression of who God is, which means God is most clearly revealed in weakness and foolishness. God is seen in moments of vulnerability and love. Wisdom is found when we admit we don't have the answers. Now, that's not how I would do it if I were God, and so that probably means it's true. And we may say that we believe in the cross, mentally agreeing somehow that that's how God saves us. But do we really trust that following this way, this example of Christ's weakness, is what will save a broken world? It may seem stupid to be weak and vulnerable and humble and to lead with love. But that stupidity is where we find God.